today we're going to be talking about a rate lock, what it means when a lender locks your rate, and how it can negatively affect you if you're not paying attention, if your lender's not paying attention. So I'm going to give you an overview, and then Julie's going to give you story time. We always have stories because we have this type of stuff. I don't think people understand that when a lender locks your rate, okay, it's for a set period of time. So if I lock your rate on April 1st and it's a 30-day rate lock, on April 30th, that rate is expired unless I extend it. If I extend it, extending costs you money.
Right.
Yes, per day money. Now, if for some reason I had to extend it because of my team, let's say my team made a mistake, I would find a way to cover it. If, however, we have to extend it because the seller decided that they want to rent back for 30 days, that's not my fault. Like, there's no way I can go to my boss and say, hey boss, I need you to lose money because the seller doesn't want to move. He's going to say, you need to extend the rate if they want to keep that rate, okay? And the other thing is when we're looking at extensions and potential issues, sometimes the issue's you.
So that's where I come in with my story. So when you get into contract and we lock your rate, as Jen said, we have a certain number of days to perform and deliver the loan so you can sign your loan documents, title and escrow can close, you get your keys, you're in your house.
Yep, and it's on the loan estimate. When you guys get a locked loan estimate, it will say how long your rate is good till.
Right, and typically we lock money for a purchase finance at 30 days.
For a 30-day close,
standard.
of course. If
Yeah.
you're doing a 45 or 60, we would lock longer.
Right. The point is we're tying that money up
Yep.
for you,
Yes.
and that's why there's a certain amount of time that's put into each rate lock.
Yeah.
So I had a client who had a complex file. She had a lot of documentation she needed to submit because of her scenario.
Yeah.
And she drug her feet. She questioned our processor. She questioned, well, why does the investor need this? And why does the underwriter want that? She basically was assuming the role of doing our job, doing the underwriter's job, and fighting everything we were asking her for. We're your friend.
Yes.
We're trying to help
Yes.
you. We're telling you what you need to do so that we can help you get the house you want. We're not trying to make our lives harder.
No, and keep that in mind. We don't like documents. I don't like documents.
Want your documents. We don't want
Extra documents? No.
Yeah. We don't want our team spending their time chasing things they don't need, or reviewing things they don't need, or clogging up other people's pipelines and time with requirements that are unnecessary. Your lender's not going to ask you for it unless they really need it. This client, for some reason, thought that she knew more than the actual professionals doing the job. So she burned probably 5 days.
Oh, more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've been hearing about this for 7.
Yeah. Maybe 7 days of her 25-day lock. In her case, it's a 25-day lock.
So, I mean, and the thing to keep in mind, guys, is like with our team, what happens is our processors, they're requesting stuff immediately. And if we don't have that stuff, they're following up and they're saying, hey, we really need this. If they follow up twice and they're not getting what they need, usually Julie, myself, Sam, or Jen's getting involved and going, hey,
what's going on?
Well,
where's your stuff?
And then sometimes people are like, well, I have a day job. I got that this week where I almost I had a refinance that I had locked. I had locked it for 90 days. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be easy to get docs, but we already blown through 60. And I looked at the notes on the file. Called borrower, no call back. Called borrower, no called back. Emailed borrower, called borrower. For a month, every single day a processor reached out.
Yeah.
Every single day. So I called him. Hey, your rate lock's almost up. What's the deal? If you don't want to work with us, that's cool. Just tell me. I'm paying someone to call you every day. Like, that is my money that you are lighting on fire. Right. We are not friends right now. And he goes, I have a day job. So do I. My day job is now stalking you. So his lock, he's going to have to pay to extend it if he wants to keep it. I can't go to my boss and say, hey, Ryan, he has a day job. Because my boss is going to laugh at me and be like, so do we, and we get paid to do it, Jen. We can't do loans for free and pay to do loans because this guy has a day job.
Air quotes.
Well, I think it's a real day job,
Right.
but
it's just so exaggerated.
well, it's just, look, we all have jobs, you know, and we understand our clients have to work, but you guys need to understand that we're doing a service for you. That service is to get you the loan. We ask for documents that we need in order to get you the loan. If your rate is locked, we have a very short period to do this. And sometimes people will be like, oh, well, it's a 30-day lock. I'll get you stuff on day 28.
No. So, and that's the whole point. Like every part of the loan process takes a certain amount of time. And generally a 30-day lock, 45-day for a refinance
Fine.
in some cases,
Easy.
fine. There's enough time to get the job done and get the job done with a little bit of time to spare. If everyone's doing what they need to do on time. And your job as a borrower, you're the first person to kick the whole process off, because without your documents, without your things, we have nothing to work with.
Nothing.
We can't even start the process.
Nothing. And we don't send files to underwriting without documents and say, well, you know, Janet, the borrower Google searched and she doesn't think that you need a profit and loss.
Right.
Because our underwriters would be like, suspended. And
Yeah.
you don't want a suspended file. You don't want a denied file.
No.
So locks are for a certain period of time. A lender has zero responsibility, just so you guys know, and I'm getting into like kind of the more legal stuff because you guys need to know this. Like, I'll always do what I can do that's best for the client, unless you have totally just been terrible to us. If you've been terrible to us, like I can't, there's a limit to what we can do. Like I can't get a 2-day free extension if you've never responded to us, right? But you have to do your part.
Right. We all have to do our part, and we're counting on that. And then the last point I want to make about this is that sometimes when people are hesitant to give us certain things, like maybe they're withholding a document or they're questioning why we need to give it.
Always a red flag.
It's always a red flag. And what's more important is that if you're concerned about something in your file, if something happened you didn't tell us about, if you made a large deposit that we didn't know about, whatever the situation is that's concerning you and causing you to withhold information, talk to us. We want to help you. We want to figure it out with you. We want to get you into that home. We're your partner.
Yeah, and arguing with us to try to hide something is just going to make it so that ultimately we find out later you've spent more money on inspections. And if it wasn't a big deal that we could have easily fixed, you're going to pay for a lock extension.
There you have it.
There you go. And yes, I'm sorry, I had gotten distracted, but lenders don't have to extend your rate lock for free,
Right.
because it costs us money to extend it. That's the thing. We're hedging money. Anytime we lock a loan, we're hedging money. If I extend your rate, I have to pay money, real money, to extend your rate. It's not like lenders have these free promo bags of extensions. So be mindful of it, and we hope this was helpful.